Spit, what is this thing? A useless son-in-law worse than a dog? Even dares to steal our Caju family's business secrets. And even tries to poison the young lady through her tea. You really must be tired of living. Madam has given the order. Throw him into this Wolf Valley. Let fate decide his life or death. All right, enough with the chatter. This place gives me the creeps. Listen to the sounds in the distance. The Wolf pack should be coming out soon. Let's get out of here, quick. I actually transmigrated. And I became a humiliated loser son-in-law of the CQ family. Framed for stealing secrets. Abandoned and thrown into Wolf Valley. Fine, since I've taken over this body. Those who stepped on me before. I'll make them pay back 100-fold. My physical strength is lacking. I'll have to use my wits. Courting death. Caju Kianchi. This ice-cold woman always acted like I didn't exist. Now she's being hunted. Serves her right, I guess. Make sure she's drowned before we leave. If he dies, the Caju family situation will be total chaos. Madam will definitely pin all the blame on me. This woman can't die just yet. You? What are you, this useless guy, doing here? Did you lead those assassins here? Miss C. Hugh. I want to kill you. Back in the water just now. Let go, okay? Just because you saved me doesn't mean you can clear yourself of stealing secrets. Guilt? That was a scheme your CAU family staged yourselves. Stop wasting words. Save your energy if you want to get out alive. CAU family. I, Chen Feng, am back. Bold criminal. First you stole our secret formula. Then you poisoned Chinkyu's tea. And now this. Guards, drag this ungrateful Wolf out. Use the family punishment. Beat him to death with the staff. Who dares touch me? This is definitely not the aura of the pushover I once was. Such a presence can't belong to that useless man. Fine. Butler, show the evidence. This was found under Qin Feng's bed poison powder. And the secret formula scroll. And the letter intended for a rival merchant. This is your so-called solid evidence. Absolutely ridiculous. Still trying to argue for your life? Butler, say it, this letter was written by me? The handwriting has already been compared to his. Handwriting can be forged, but brains can be faked. What are you doing? Trying to destroy the evidence? How can this be? It disappeared on its own. Ginger juice mixed with starch. Written on leaves and roasted. Just a trick from Xianyang. If I really wanted to sell secrets, who would use ink that disappears so easily? As for this so-called poison, Qingfeng, are you crazy? It's just licorice powder with a bit of lime. Changes color and gets hot when wet. Can't even poison a mouse. Your framing methods are painfully amateur. Even if the evidence is fake, a mere son-in-law like you dares defy your elders. We can't keep you any longer. Madam. You think I'd even want to stay in your CHU family anymore? The marriage tie between you, CHU Chinku, and me is over as of now. From this day on, all ties between us are cut. You're divorcing me? How dare you? A mere son-in-law dares to divorce his wife. Qin Feng, don't forget. You signed a servant's contract to marry into my CHU family. Without my permission. You live as a CHU family dog, and die as one too.
Guards.
Lock this traitor in the lowest woodshed. Without my order. No one is allowed to give him even a sip of water. I want him to slowly die in there. Servant's contract. Soon I'll make your CHU family beg me on your knees to destroy it. No matter how good ancient ceramics are, they can't compare to my cross-era technology. As long as I control the temperature right and add plant ash as a flux, even this coarse sand will become a treasure that astonishes this era. Old Madam CQ, Miss CHU. According to our contract, the CHU family promised to deliver 100,000 pieces of quality porcelain this month. But so far, nothing. If this deal falls through, can your CHU family afford the loss for my Jiuding Chamber of Commerce? President Pei, please calm down. The CHU family has had some internal trouble recently. Someone leaked the porcelain formula. Now all the porcelain fired is defective. Please give us a break. Business is war. The contract is clear in black and white. There's no room for doubt. If you can't deliver on time, you have to pay 1 million silver taels in penalties. If you can't pay, hand over your mansion as collateral. Even if the CHU family sold everything, we couldn't scrape together 1 million. The elites of this era treat coarse glass as treasures. But this in my hand is pure enough to shatter all their understanding. CHU family, Jiuding Chamber of Commerce. Starting today, the rules of the business world will be set by me, Qin Feng. Heaven is dooming my CHU family. Could my 100 years of CHU family business really end in my hands? Just a measly 1 million taels penalty. And you dare kick up such a fuss? Let me break this stalemate. Whoa, what is this? Master Qin, can you please let me have a look? If President Pei is interested, I don't mind you taking a look. Impossible. Even the 7 treasure glass from the western regions would look muddy next to this. Qin Feng, this glass orb is priceless. As long as you're willing to give it to Jiuding Chamber as the 1 million tael penalty, I'll settle the debt on my authority as Pei Hong. Wipe it clean. All debts are wiped clean. President Pei, you really are heaven sent for our family. Who would have thought our worthless son-in-law could produce such a treasure? We're saved. How is this possible? What else has he been hiding from me? Well done, Qin Feng. You've made great contributions. I'm allowing you to return to Chinku Hall as our son-in-law. Hold it right there. Madam, when did I ever say this glass orb was for your CHU family? You're a CHU son-in-law. Everything on you belongs to the CHU family. CHU family property. All I ever ate at CHUS with scraps from 3 barrels, slept in a drafty firewood shed, and suffered endless humiliation. If you want to use this glass orb to pay the debt, fine. Qin Feng, what exactly do you want? What I want is simple. Return my servant contract. Sign it and put your seal on it. And officially divorce me. From now on, I, Qin Feng, have nothing more to do with the CHU family. No more ties at all. Outrageous! You dare try to divorce your wife. Dream on! Qin Feng, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Shameless as you are, you're still guilty of stealing secrets. These crimes are enough to send you to jail for a lifetime. Guards, ready the family punishment. Even if we break all his limbs today, he will give up that formula. Family rules, huh? I want to see if your CHU family rules are tougher today. Or if my fists are tougher. Stop. All of you stand down. Jingfeng, calm down. Now is not the time to act out of anger. President Pei is watching right next to us. Do you really want outsiders to laugh at the CHU family? A laughingstock of the CHU family? CHU Chunchu. Your CHU family has long become an enormous joke. I know you've been wronged in the CHU family. But you can't deny it was the CHU family that gave you a living. As long as you hand over the formula and save the CHU family from this crisis, I promise, from now on you will have the status you deserve in the CHU family. We can start over again? Start over? CHU Chunchu. Save your condescending charity act. Who do you think you are? Do you really think I, Qin Feng, care anymore about you, the so-called Miss CHU family? In my eyes, you're worthless, just like your decaying CHU family. Someone this ungrateful deserves to be beaten to death. Want the formula? Fine, bring me the divorce letter and the deed of sale to trade. Today I, Qin Feng, swear in writing that I willingly dissolve my engagement with CHU Siki and break free from the deadlock as the CHU family's live-in son-in-law. From now on, we have nothing to do with each other. Sign and stamp it. Hold on, Qin Feng. Aren't you being a bit too delusional? According to Section 372 of the Grand CHU Legal Code, any son-in-law or servant under a life contract, once found guilty of stealing family secrets or other grave offenses, can never forcefully break their ties. If you dare to break the contract by force, not only will the paperwork be invalid, you'll also be exiled 3,000 miles away. Qin Feng, the evidence is solid that you stole the CHU family's porcelain factory formula. If you want to leave forcefully, go ahead, but the moment you step out of the CHU house, I'll report you to Shanshan Prefecture. Under the laws of Great CHU, before the law, you're nothing but a bug that can be crushed at any time. I'm giving you one last chance. Hand over the formula. Otherwise, I'll make sure you can't live or die in peace. You'll beg for death but never get it.
Hey, old Madam CU.
Butler CU, your CHU family's rules and laws really opened my eyes. But I, Pei Hong, am just a businesswoman. I don't care about your family drama. I only care about value.
Today,
The Jiuding Chamber of Commerce hereby announces that the debt of 1 million taels of silver is written off. I only recognize young Master Qin Feng himself. If the CHU family dares to touch even a hair on Master Qin's head, I guarantee by sunrise tomorrow, the CHU family will be erased from the capital's business circles. Since the CHU family wants to use the law against me, I'll use the power of capital and just flip the table. President Pei, you truly are straightforward. From this day on, the exclusive distribution rights for this top-grade colored glass belong to the Jiuding Chamber of Commerce. I'll supply the technology and the formula, and we'll split the profits 50-50. As for the CA family, you won't get a single coin. You beast! I'll kill you. Master Chin, looking forward to our cooperation. Tonight I'm hosting a dinner at Wangyu Pavilion. I wonder if you'd do me the honor, sir? A beautiful lady invites me. Of course I'll attend. He really doesn't need to become a monk now. If only I had trusted him just once back then. This kind of wealth and success that could change the world might have been mine. Qinfeng, just what kind of person are you? Are you really going to push me into a dead end? Butler CHU, that legal code of yours really has me trapped. But as long as the truth about your forged accounts comes out, the deadlock will naturally be broken.
Tonight,
I've prepared a grand fireworks show for you all. The old matriarch has spoken. We must get the glass formula tonight. If that kid dares to resist, cripple him immediately. As long as he has a breath left, it's fine as long as he can write the formula. Rest assured, Butler. Dealing with a useless live-in son-in-law, the brothers will handle it with ease. Ah, my eyes. My hands. This? What kind of sorcery is this? Run! Qinfeng, what are you doing? Let go of her. You dare commit violence in the Siyishu house. Call the guards. Go to Shanshan Prefecture and report this. Butler CHU, the people from Shanshan Prefecture are here. Should I first report these thieves for committing violence late at night, or report you for falsifying accounts and embezzling 100,000 taels of gold from the CHU family? Qinfeng, what nonsense are you talking? Nonsense, Butler CHU. 3 months ago, from the accounts of the 3 rice shops in the east of the city, you pocketed 30,000. 6 months ago, when the kill purchased kaolin, you used inferior goods and took 50,000 in kickbacks. To cover up this 100,000 tael deficit, you deliberately leaked a kill formula to our competitors, causing the CU family to produce defective products. All these charges of stealing secrets were pinned on me, the live-in son-in-law. Butler CU. I said I did it. I did it all? Old matriarch, eldest miss, have mercy. I was possessed by greed. I framed Qinfeng. It's not my fault. The competitors forced me. Qinfeng, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. You've been wronged. I will definitely make it up to you in the future. Make it up to me. The truth is revealed. My name is cleared. The laws of great CHU can no longer bind me. From now on, I, Qinfeng, am no longer the love-in son-in-law of the CHU family. All ties between us are severed. Qinfeng, don't go. Please don't go. Qinfeng, stop right there. I know I was wrong. You can't just leave like this. Let go. No. I was blind and foolish, deceived by that wretched servant. Stay with the CHU family. From now on, you'll be in charge. Whatever you want to do, I will follow your lead. CHU Qinku, put away your high and mighty attitude of giving charity. Do you think I, Qinfeng, still care about your declining CU family? Do you really have no affection left at all? There was never any affection between us. Only a life contract. Now that the contract is destroyed, we are strangers. What a dramatic scene of a couple breaking up. However, Mr. Chin, I'm afraid you won't be able to leave tonight. I wonder which law I've broken to require the personal appearance of a Skyward Guard executioner. You are suspected of using an unknown dangerous substance, causing severe burns to 4 people, endangering public safety. Men, take him down. Bring him back to the base for strict interrogation. Stop. You can't arrest him.
Eldest Missy, you?
You dare to obstruct the Skyward Guard's business? Tonight's matter is purely an internal CHU family affair. Those 4 servants brought it upon themselves. The CHU family will not press charges. I guarantee with the CHU family's reputation, Chin Feng is by no means a criminal. CEU family reputation. Ce Chun Ku. Your CHU family can't even repay the debts to the Jiuding Chamber of Commerce. The kill is producing nothing but scrap. You're about to face bankruptcy and liquidation. What reputation do you have left to offer as a guarantee? Get out of the way. Obstructing the Skyward Guard's law enforcement will get you arrested too. No need for force. I'll go with you. It just so happens I wanted to go to your base for a cup of tea. Still acting tough when death is near. Take him away. Brother-in-law. No, don't. President of the Jiuding Chamber of Commerce, Pei Hong. Mr. Chin, I hope you've been well. Meeting in the detention cell of the Skyward Guard. The word fate is truly wonderful. A powerful figure like President Pei, who controls the business world, would also be invited to such a filthy place for tea? Tall trees catch the wind, that's all. The Skyward Guard used routine inspection of business monopolies as an excuse to keep me here to verify a few accounts. As for you, I heard Mr. Chin showed great prowess at the CHU house tonight. Not only using a mysterious ghostly blue flame to burn people to ashes, but also casually crushing the CU family's life contract. You, a hidden dragon who has endured for so long, have finally emerged from the abyss. When a hidden dragon emerges, there must be some blood. But President Pei, you supported me in the CHU family hall, and now you're waiting for me here. It couldn't be just to enjoy the show, right? Straight to the point. Chin Feng, I am very interested in that glass bead you brought out at the CHU house. If you are willing to sell the formula to the Jiuding Chamber of Commerce, I guarantee you will walk out of these doors safely tonight. Selling the formula? President Pei, your vision is too small. My Jiuding Chamber of Commerce controls 2/3 of the world's porcelain and jade channels. You dare say my vision is small? Precisely because you control the channels, you should understand even better that the expansion of the Jiuding Chamber of Commerce has reached a bottleneck. Various forces are envious of your profits, and the Skyward Guard is keeping a close watch on you. What you need now is not an expensive product, but rather something that can completely subvert existing market rules. A dimensionality reduction strike. In this era, glass is the nuclear weapon of dimensionality reduction strikes. I'm listening. Step 1. The mass production plan for glass. Did you think I could only produce one glass bead? Wrong. As long as there's sufficient funding and raw materials, I can drive the cost of glass down to the same level as ordinary porcelain, but with quality that crushes the imperial treasures from the western regions. Impossible! Glass is a rare marvel of nature. How could it be mass-produced? Are you crazy? Whether it's crazy talk, President Pei is welcome to try. Once mass production is successful, what we do next is step 2. Scarcity marketing. What is scarcity marketing? Supply the finest glass in limited quantities to high-ranking officials driving prices sky high, and creating a brand moat. Then take the second-tier glass and dump it onto the general market at extremely low prices, completely crushing the porcelain and jade businesses of other chambers. By then, the Jiyuding Chamber of Commerce will be the only god in the world. This plan? President Pei, do you dare to take it? Qin Feng, you really are a monster. A 50-50 split. The Jiyuding Chamber of Commerce provides the money and channels, and you provide the technology. Deal. Open the door. I want to see how tough this son-in-law's bones really are. How did those servants from the CAU family catch fire? What kind of sorcery was that ghostly blue flame? How do we execute it? The executioner doesn't seem interested in solving the case, but is instead very concerned about my personal belongings. Cut the nonsense. Hand over the formula for that flame, and I will immediately destroy your file and let you go free, if you dare say no. In this dark room of the Skyward Guard, there are plenty of ways to make you wish you were dead, but unable to die. Trying to extort me? Lord Executioner, your appetite. And you're not even afraid of bursting your stomach. Refuse a toast, then you'll pay the price. I'll cripple your hands right now. Let's see how arrogant you are then. Touch him and see what happens. This is the highest token of the Jiyuding Chamber of Commerce. You are Pei Hong. At least you have some sense. Qin Feng is now the chief partner of our Jiyuding Chamber of Commerce. If you dare lay a hand on him, it's a declaration of war against all of Jiyuding. President Pei, this is the headquarters of the Sky Guard. Even as president, you still can't interfere with law enforcement. He's a threat to public safety. I'm just enforcing the law. Enforcing the law? Oh, what an excuse for enforcing the law. Then do you recognize this badge? Xuan Yuanjie, core member of the Skytone Guard. This. Zhuan. Lord Zhuan Yuanjie. I was blind and failed to recognize greatness. I offended young Master Qin and President Pei. That recipe. Forget it. I don't need it anymore. President Pei, please be merciful. Please don't tell Lord Zhuan Yuanjie. I want to hear not a whisper about tonight's events. Understood. Tonight I'm deaf and mute. Seems like a lovesick fool stood outside all night. What about my accusation? Someone, burn all of young Master Qin's case files now. Quick, unlock his chains. Young Master Qin is innocent. The Sky Guard arrested the wrong person. Young Master Qin, President Pei, I will personally escort you both out. Mr. Qin, the exclusive carriage for the chief partner of Jiyuding Chamber has been prepared. It's ready. The core asset transfer for Heyo Bay is waiting for you to oversee, sir. Thank you, President Pei. Ah, what on earth did I miss? Qingfeng, this is the latest fund flow map for the top 3 business associations in the world. The next target you wanted has already taken the bait. Very good. Next, I'm going to make the entire nation's business world run according to my rules. Unroll the sheepskin. Heyo Bay covers a vast area. And it's close to the waterways. It's the perfect industrial base. Mr. Chen, what are these squares and lines? Isn't building some big kilns enough for glassmaking? Big kilns are for ancient workshops. What I'm building is an assembly line factory that transcends this era. This is the raw material crushing area. All azurite sand is crushed here. Next, it's transferred here to the high temperature smelting area. Finally, there's the shaping and charcoal area. Every worker is only responsible for one process. No meddling in others' tasks. Just responsible for their own task. With this method, there's no need for skilled craftsmen. Even ordinary laborers can start right away. The output will be 100 or even 1,000 times that of the old kilns. I'm going to make glass. No longer a rare luxury for the rich, but my bargaining chip to control all the wealth in the land. Mr. Chin, you are truly talented. You have my admiration, Hung. Capital and manpower, all the full support of Juding Chamber of Commerce. 100 times the output. This kid might just overturn the entire market landscape. Is he really the breaker that Skytong's been searching for? This former son-in-law of the Sea of Hugh family? Enough! If Hugh family can't deliver the celadon, they have to pay 3 times the deposit, per the contract. If you don't have the silver today, I'll clean out your entire CHU family estate. Jiang'an's so-called top family. Without your divine glass, you're not even worth a fart.
Pay up.
Miss, you're finally back. The major banks and business firms have joined forces to call in debts. Our treasury's cash is completely gone. Everyone, the CHU family's 100-year foundation still stands. There are still some farms and kilns outside the city. Give me 3 more days. I'll definitely raise the funds to fill the gap. 3 days? Miss Hugh, you still think you're high and mighty? Ha! Those worthless farms and old kilns of yours have already been trashed by the rumors Juding Chamber secretly spread. They're worth nothing now. Who would dare take over the CHU family's assets now? You're at a dead end. How could this happen? Why did it collapse so quickly? Qin Feng, are you really taking revenge on me? You just left and the CHU family fell apart. The framework for Qin Feng's assembly line factory is set up. The first batch of glass will be ready in 3 days. The major trading ports are already taking action, lining up with silver drafts at Juding Chamber's doors. Should we release the goods right away? Selling it now is too cheap for them. The first batch will only be displayed, not sold. Spread the word. Hayo Bay will operate under a premium membership system. Only those who pay 100,000 taels of silver as a membership fee will qualify for the next round of bidding. 100,000 taels is just the entry requirement. This is daylight robbery. Will they go along with it? Not only will they agree, they'll fight for it. Humans are greedy by nature. The harder something is to get, the more valuable it feels. Once this huge sum of money comes in, immediately, shut off all the CHU family's remaining raw material channels. I want CHU Chunchu to know true despair. Move aside, make way for me. I'll pay 150,000 taels. Give me a supreme membership for Hayo Bay. I want to see President pay. I'll take the entire first batch of Liuli divine artifacts.
Crazy.
Absolutely. The entire business world has gone mad. This isn't doing business anymore. This is practically bending the winds and calling the rain. What's going on in Qin Feng's head? Relying just on the concept of hunger marketing. Without selling a single piece of liuli, he pulled off an empty-handed scam and recouped millions of taels in silver. Transmit head partner Mr. Chin's orders. Immediately use the recouped funds to buy out All kaolin and glaze for firing celadon on the market. Buy out everything. Not a single ounce is to be left for the CHU family. The young lady is utterly finished. Word is just half an hour ago. Jiuding Chamber of Commerce intercepted all supply at double the price. Our men sent for the exchange. Didn't bring back even a handful of clay. Even the deposit was withheld with some excuse. Double the price. Where did Jiuding Chamber of Commerce get that much silver? Is Pei Hong really trying to destroy the CHU family? Young lady, I paid a huge amount to bribe an accountant at Jiuding Chamber who said, all this setup behind the scenes was controlled by that mysterious head partner at Hyobei. He's pulling the strings. He knows all our CHU family's details inside out. The head partner? Who is really targeting the CU family? Mr. Chin, the CU family's funds have completely dried up. All major stores have been seized. The old Madame CHU was so enraged, she already fainted. It's not enough to just beat the snake, or we'll be the ones harmed. I want this decaying CU family mansion destroyed to its roots, reduced to ashes. Spread the word to CHU Qingfeng. Tell him that in this world now. The only hope to save the CFU family is under me at Hyobei. CU Qingku. When the person you used to treat like dirt becomes your only lifeline, how long can your so-called pride last? I'll wait for you to come and beg me on your knees. Sir, please, I'm begging you, just a little flexibility. CHU family Chen Chu earnestly requests to see the head partner. Even if it's just for the time it takes incense to burn. Get lost. The head partner has too many affairs to attend to. How could someone like you just see him whenever you want? Take another step, and don't blame me for being rude. Heyo, isn't this the proud young lady from the CU family? I heard you kicked out your capable son-in-law. It's karma, really. Now you come to Hyobei to beg and grovel. Too bad. The head partner doesn't even care about people like you. He's been kneeling in the snow for 3 hours already. Suffered all kinds of humiliation. If he keeps it up, he may end up dying outside Hyobei's gates. You really don't feel even a bit soft-hearted? Soft-hearted? When the family locked me in the woodshed and forced me with despair, did he ever show even a hint of mercy? If his pride and arrogance aren't utterly crushed, piece by piece, he'll never learn to look up at others. Let him keep kneeling. This man is not only ruthless, but his mind is terrifyingly cold. Anyone who becomes his enemy can only wish for death. I can't fall. Hundreds of CHU family lives are in my hands. I must see the head partner. Head partner has ordered to allow CHU GQ inside for audience. Thank you, thank you. Head partner. CHU family's humiliated daughter Qingku pays respects to the head partner. As long as you are willing to invest and save the CHU family, Qingku is willing to give up 80% of CHU family's assets. I'll do anything, even brave the fire and water. Miss CHU, it's only been a few days, and your backbone is softened a lot. Qin Feng, how could it be you? So the head partner of Hayo Bay is you? I was wrong. Qin Feng, I truly know I was wrong. You've already won. Please show some mercy. Spare the CHU family. As long as you're willing, I can take you back to the CHU family right now. No, I can even be your concubine. Take me back? CHU Chanchu, you overestimate yourself. You think I went to all this trouble just to get revenge on a foolish woman like you? Do you deserve that? Open and see for yourself the classified records Jiancheng delivered. Your steward embezzled and framed you, stole secrets. And your uncles knew about it all along. They even fueled things secretly, just to keep all the money for themselves. The CHU family has been rotten to the core. You thought you were clever, but got played around by a bunch of parasites. A family like this, what's there worth saving? Let's go. Qin Feng, please save me. I've lost everything, Qin Feng. From the moment I walked out of the CHU family's door, there's no future for us except as business rivals. Send out the order. Within 3 days, I want the CHU family of Jiangnan wiped off the business map forever. Miss Sihu. Qing Feng. What did I miss after all? Useless, they're all useless. CHU Chunchu always acted so noble, but at the critical moment can't convince a man. Isn't he begging Qin Feng right now? Where's the money? Where's Hayo Bei's investment? Hey, big bro. The people from Juding Chamber said, if we don't pay 300,000 taels of silver by midnight tonight, they'll take the deed and our family estate as collateral. We're absolutely finished. The old masters and Miss Siyu have fainted, frozen in the snow. They need a doctor urgently. A doctor? The CHU family can't even afford rice. How can we hire a doctor? Uncle. Qin Feng refused. If that ungrateful Qin won't help, the CHU family won't feed freeloaders either. The Qin family raised you for years. Now it's time for you to repay us. What do you mean by that? Qingku. The regional chief information officer has had his eye on you for a long time. If you agree to serve him tonight, he'll come forward to negotiate debt relief for us and keep our last bit of bloodline. You want me to be a concubine for that fat official? It was you who stole public money and framed Qin Feng. That put the CHU family in this predicament. Now, to survive, you're really going to sell your own niece? How dare you? Do you still think you're the high and mighty Miss Seek Chu? Now you're just the death bringer of a bankrupt family. Men, tie her up and throw her in the woodshed. Send her to that official's mansion tonight. Hurry up. Head partner, the kill temperature is maxed out. Any more and even this special blast furnace will melt. Shut up and add more fire. One want absolute purity, not a single impurity allowed. Open the mold and cool it down. Oh my God! What kind of divine artifact is this? Even the legendary dragon pearl is just like this. Dragon orb. In my hometown, this is called glass. But here, it's the epitome of a dimensionality-reducing weapon. Supreme glazed crystal. Lao Wu, take this pearl. Get ready to set up the Linglong Pavilion. Tonight, I'm going to use it. to catch a fish, so big it could swallow up the entire Jiangnan trade. Understood, sir.
Mm-hmm.
ICHU Chinku. Even if I die in the wilderness, we'll never let you beasts control my fate. Such purity. Once in a century. Not a speck of impurity. It's basically a miraculous artifact from the heavens. If I could set eyes on it just once, I could die with no regrets. I heard whoever can immediately name the price in their heart gets to take the pearl. This is stepping on all of Jiangnan's wealth, rubbing it in. Brother Chin, your scarcity marketing is truly genius. You only spend some sand and lime on this pearl. Sand and lime are cheap. What's valuable is knowledge far ahead of its time. When you have a real technological revolution, their frenzy is just pitiful ignorance. Such a divine relic actually showed up in little old Jiangnan. 10,000 taels of gold. Plus an official Tianchong trade gold medallion. Is that enough to make it a deal of destiny? You're impressive. I'm hoping to see you stir up some trouble. Don't let me down, Lord Zhuan Yuan. Don't worry, very soon this small storm will turn into a tsunami and wash away all that remains of the old era. Qingfeng, save me. Uncle, they've gone crazy. They want to sell me to another region, to be a concubine for that pervert of an executive. For the sake of our marriage, please help me. Back then, your CHU family joined with the steward to steal my dowry and broke my leg right in the main hall. When you forced me to sign under duress, did you ever stop to think that we were husband and wife? I truly didn't know about all those things they hid from me. I'm innocent. You're the real power in the CHU family. You mean you didn't notice? It's not that you didn't know. You just didn't care. You thought I was a dog you could kill anytime you like. Just now, I earned 10,000 taels of gold. But I'd rather throw the money to a dog than give you a single coin. I want to watch as your most beloved family sells you off like trash. Ah, Qin Feng! You're a demon. Just kill me. Killing you would stain my hands. I want you alive. To see with your own eyes as CHU family is crushed to powder by me. President Pei, the show's over, let's go. Who did this? This 8-color treasure vase was meant to be my grand finale for the conference. Now it's ruined. What am I supposed to use as a centerpiece now, President? All the guards were knocked out with relaxing powder. Only Zhao Kuo could get that kind of drug. It's over. Zhao Kuang is definitely going to use this chance to take our territory. 100 years of legacy lost by my hand. Crap like this, shoddy and cheap, doesn't deserve to be called the grand finale. Destroying it might actually be for the best. Qin Feng, at a critical moment like this, you're still making jokes. The best craftsmanship? That's only because you've never seen a true miracle. Your vision is way too narrow. If you don't crush the garbage of the old era, how can you make room for real innovation? You think business wars are child's play? This is war. So you have a plan? 3 days. Not even a god could make a showpiece in just 3 days. 3 days is more than enough to shake this world. Send my order. Lock down the perimeter of Heo Bay's core workshop. Set up a net with no way out. Without my seal, not even a fly is getting in. Anyone who disobeys will be executed. Forget all traditional handmade techniques. Switch to the custom steel molds. Old John, go and bring over that batch of fluorite and malachite powder from the warehouse. Bring it here now. Hurry. Chief, won't those powders ruin the purity of the glass? I don't want purity. I want iridescence. I want a miracle that'll make them fall to their knees at first sight. That's the magic of chemistry, making the mundane miraculous. Just do what I say. Enough talk. Witness color blending at the molecular level. This is what it means to be steamrolled by the Industrial Revolution. Raise the temperature, take it to 3,000 degrees. Use all the coal we've got. Anyone who stops will be thrown into the furnace as fuel. Qin Feng, I think the tides in Jiangnan are about to change. President Pei, see this clearly. This is what a true grand finale treasure looks like. This is nothing short of a miracle. No. This is the power of civilization. The way he looks so serious, unexpectedly has an irresistible charisma that makes people want to submit. Master, something's wrong. The color of the flame in the furnace is off. The temperature won't rise. The solution is starting to solidify. Step back. In the face of science, there are no shortcuts to magic. Finally, it's completely cooled down. President Pei, your grand finale treasure is ready. For this Qinfeng Commerce Conference, Zhao Qua from the Jiangnan Commerce Alliance has joined forces with the bigwigs from several surrounding cities. It's clear they want to crush Jiuding Chamber of Commerce during the treasure showdown. Are you really confident you can turn the tables with just this one thing? Turn the tables, President Pei. You're thinking too small. I'm not here to just turn the tables. I'm here to sweep away all competition. I want Zhao Kuang to go bankrupt and jump off a building. I want the remnants of the CHU family to witness their last hope completely extinguished. After this conference, Jiang'an's commercial world will be ruled by just the two of us. All right, today I'll go crazy with you. Let's meet all the heroes of the land. Before we set out, I'll let you inspect the goods first. So you can't say I'm trying to cheat you. This can't be possible. There's not a single sign of inlay. The colors actually blend together inside. This is already something beyond the ordinary world. Qinfeng, what kind of monster are you? With this artifact on display, it's not just Jiangnan. The powerful and wealthy throughout the great Xia dynasty will go crazy for you. By the order of Lord Xuanyuan, specially delivering the supreme invitation to the World Commerce Conference, Lord Xuanyuan said. He's looking forward to Mr. Chin's performance today.
Tell Lord Yuan on my behalf.
Today's show definitely won't disappoint him. President Pei, get in the car. It's time to crush those reckless fools. Spit on what? Prestigious families of Jiangnan. From today onward, since you can't pay your debts, even begging would be better than being you CAU family. Kick all these people out onto the street. Qingfeng, look at me. I'm Chanchu. The old era ends here. Isn't that Qin Feng the CHU family's loser son-in-law? How did he dare to barge into the World Commerce Conference? Are you blind? Didn't you see? That's President Pei of Jiuding Chamber of Commerce behind him. This lineup means trouble. How dare you? This is the World Commerce Conference, the most prestigious event in Jiangnan's business world. You're just a stray dog banished by the CHU family. What right do you have to step in here? Alliance Leader Zhao, your information is too outdated. The CHU family isn't even qualified to carry my shoes now. I'm standing here today, not to ask for qualification, but to inform you. I'm here to end your old era. No way, how could this be? Such flawless, pure glass is a full 3 feet tall, formed in one piece, not a single seam. This is absolutely a priceless artifact. Fake, it's all fake. Don't let this brat fool you. There's no way such a huge piece of pure glass exists. This must be some kind of deception. Or glued together by force. A shoddy counterfeit. Zifeng has spotted a fake. Are you treating us all like fools, Commerce Conference? Since Alliance Leader Zhao says it's fake, what do you want to do? Bring in Grandmaster Sun, Chief Appraiser of the Chamber of Commerce. Grandmaster Sun, use the harshest methods to test if it's real. If it's real glass, it's naturally not afraid of the fire. If it's real glass, it shouldn't fear a beating. If it's glued together, it'll shatter at the slightest touch. Rest assured, Alliance Leader, I've appraised treasures for 60 years as Jingyan. Even the slightest forgery can't escape my eyes. Zhao Kuo, you're going too far to dare use an iron hammer and boiling water on such a peerless artifact. President He is getting nervous. Old man, you'd better use some strength. If it doesn't break, it's your chamber's reputation that'll be shattered today. Just a trick. Watch me smash it with one blow. Fee, how could this be? It's hard as granite. Get out of the way, I'll do it myself. I refuse to believe the glue won't melt. Rumor has it this glazed vessel is formed as one piece, impervious to fire and water. It's a true masterpiece, seamless, fire and waterproof. To see such a treasure in my lifetime, I have no regrets. This is a rare gem, a peerless treasure, divine craftsmanship. This is top-tier skill. Alliance Leader Zhao, your hammer isn't hard enough, and your water's not hot enough. What kind of sorcery did you use? Open your eyes and take a good look.
This
is a power enough to overturn the entire Jiangnan business world. From today on, the rules of Jiangnan's business world are set by me, Qin Feng. Who supports me, who opposes me. Qin Feng, you think victory is yours. No matter how good your goods are in Jiangnan, you have to be able to ship them out. I'll show you who truly rules here. In the name of Alliance Leader of Jiangnan Commerce, I invoke the absolute order. From this moment on, all raw materials and logistics in Jiangnan are under indefinite embargo for Qin Feng and Heo Bei. Whoever dares do business with him will be standing against the entire chamber. The absolute order will completely block Qin Feng's goods. What do you have to fight me with? And not only that, do you really think you know the CHU family? Come out, the black market's controlled by the CHU family. And the secret accounts are all in my hands. I'll hand them over to the alliance leader. Heo Bei will soon face a united siege from all of Jiangnan. Hand over the formula and I'll let you die in one piece. Do you really think a worthless ledger can be your amulet? Hong, open their eyes. Zhao Kua, look closely. 3 days ago, Heo Bei already signed exclusive 10-year contracts with every security and shipping guild in Jiangnan. Your absolute order can't mobilize a single ship now. Where did you get so much cash? You don't understand the power of financial maneuvering at all. Pre-sale crowdfunding has already drained 70% of Jiangnan's cash flow. Even if you bribe the logistics, once I expose these secret ledgers, none of you merchants can escape. Bring the goods up. These 5 carts of gold are to buy out all your bad debts, listed in the old steward's ledger. From today on, your weaknesses are in my hands. But I, Qin Feng, despise using such underhanded means. I'm going to settle things with you all for good. The CHU family's leftovers should have been swept into the trash long ago. Zhao Kua, you've played all your cards. Now it's my turn. From this moment on, Jiangnan Commerce Alliance is under my control, Qin Feng. Those who follow me will prosper. Those who resist will perish. Drag these losers out of here. Qin Feng scouts have reported. Sishu Chenku had an accident on the main street. My enemies are gone. Everything is gone. What am I even holding on to? Talk about a narrow escape. My lady. You all... What do you want to do? What are you doing? If you hadn't blindly provoked Qin Feng back then, if you weren't so useless that you couldn't protect Elder CHU, how would we have ended up like this, crippled and broken, like dogs who have lost their home? Beat him up! Make him pay for all the humiliation we suffered. Tui. Help me. I'm from the CHU family. The CHU family. The CHU family no longer exists in Jiangnan. Make him drink it. Oh. 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 Ah. This is a low-quality, life-extending medicine. It can't save you. It will only make all your organs burn with unbearable pain. But it can keep you alive for 3 more days. Mr. Qin hasn't settled all the old scores yet. Until he gives the nod, you're not even qualified to die. Look at how disgusting you've become. You've completely disgraced the CHU family's spirit. Stand up. You're supposed to be the head of a prestigious Jiangnan family. The CHU family has gone bankrupt. We have nothing left. So what? Qin Feng is just a live-in son-in-law. He was just a pawn we spent money to take the fall for us. Even if he can craft Liuli glass, he'll never change his lowly status. I will never allow you to bow your head to him. Shut up. You're the blind one. We were the ones who threw away a man with power to overturn Jiangnan, and a god who could rule the world like trash. You think you're so noble? Not in the face of his absolute strength. We're the real ants here. You're ridiculous. Pride threw the CAU family into a pit from which there's no return. No. I did it for the good of the family. I was right. The great CHU laws are in my hands. How could I be wrong? He doesn't care about you at all. The great CHU laws. He crushed us with his skills and destroyed us with his capital. What are you still being so stubborn about? Admit it, we were wrong. No. Qin Feng, if I could turn back time, I would give up everything, just to be your wife. Qin Feng, I want to see him. Beg him for forgiveness. Even if I die, I want to die at his feet. Qin Feng, please, I'm begging you to see me. Qin Feng, I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. I'm not asking you to forgive the CHU family. The CHU family deserves their fate. All I ask is you. Please, let me stay by your side. Even if it's just as a dog. Or to be your servant. As long as I can see you, please. To be your servant. You're not worthy. Do you think your regret is worth anything? When you looked down on me and humiliated me with a slave contract. When you indulged the CAU family to frame me. Did you ever care about my life? CHU Chunchu, you and I are worlds apart. From today forward, we stay out of each other's business. All debts are paid. Your life or death has nothing to do with me anymore. No. The plans in Jiangnan are already set. From now on, I want all the commerce in this land. Qin Feng, are you really this heartless? Is she dead yet? If not, tell her to get lost now. Don't dirty our Heo Bay. Hey, why waste words with a stray dog like her? Master has spoken. All debts are cleared. Since she's not one of us in Heo Bay, clean her out according to the rules. I'm from the CHU family. The CHU family has long been wiped out. Right now, you aren't even as good as a beggar. Still trying to act like some noble lady here. Just rot away here on your own. Next life, open your eyes wider before you choose. Don't mess with the wrong people. What exactly did I miss? Master. This is the past decade's full account book for the Jiangnan Merchant Alliance. All the details are right here. What a Jiangnan Merchant Alliance. What a world of commerce. Fake and messy accounts piled high. Using local monopolies and price gouging to line your own pockets. Is this what you call commercial rules to be proud of? Please calm your anger, respected one. These are rules passed down for generations of the Merchant Alliance. If the water is too clean, there are no fish. Everyone has families to support, right? The old rules are abolished from today. Abolish young Master Qin's rules. You can't do that. Without these rules, won't commerce in Jiangnan be thrown into chaos? Hey, it won't be chaos. If I, Qin Feng, take over the alliance, I'll establish the rules of the Qin family. Starting today, we implement the Qin Merchant Alliance's new regulations. First, reduce all the major distributors' profit quotas by 70%. All of it will go to headquarters. Second, unified financial control. All accounts and transactions must be audited by the Jiuding Chamber of Commerce. Third, all division heads must be appointed by the main headquarters. Reduce 70% of profits? Qin Feng, are you trying to kill us? Do you really think just a brat like you can swallow all the local bosses of Jiangnan? Without us, the dealers, your goods won't even leave Jiangnan. You're forcing us all to the brink. Take your lives? You're overestimating yourselves. In my eyes, all of you living off information gaps and monopolizing like leeches aren't even worthy to be my rivals. I've set the rules. Who agrees and who opposes? Gentlemen, the wise adapt to changing times. You've seen my master's methods. Don't risk your fortunes for those paltry profits. You have 3 days to settle your accounts. Anyone who disobeys after 3 days will end up like the Si Chu family. This is too much to take. The real show is just starting. This is outrageous. Reduce profits by 70%? He even wants unified financial power. Qin Feng wants to rip us out at the roots. Even if Qin Feng has Jiuding Chamber of Commerce and Tunchang guards on his side, the downstream channels in Jiangnan were built up by us bit by bit. Without our approval, his goods are just garbage piles. They won't move an inch out of Jiangnan. That's right, let's unite and cut off all downstream channels. I'd like to see Qin Feng try to fill those gaps then. When his warehouse is flooded with surplus goods and his cash flow collapses, he'll have to come begging us. Master, those old men from the chambers are secretly working together, trying to shut down our downstream channels. How can you be so relaxed, just sitting by the fire? Block the channels? That's only because they have no idea what a real game changer looks like. Once I mass produce this thing, their so-called channels will be useless like paper. They won't withstand a single hit. To answer you, Master, it's ready. Is the preparation done? I've blown up pigs my whole life. My lung capacity can definitely blow out that glass cannon you want. Trust me, I can do it. Good. Old Wu, watch carefully. This is called the glass blowing technique. You don't need fine carving like the Zhulong Zun. What I need is speed. Mass production. This is... Insert the iron tube. Dip it in the glass solution. Turn it steadily. Then use your lungs with all your might and blow it into a hollow shape at once, understand? Got it, Master. Watch me. Blow. It's exactly the same material as the Julongzun, and it only took less than half a stick of incense. That's nothing. Old Wu, bring over the silvered mirror solution. Show them what a real high-definition makeup mirror looks like. My God, Qin Feng, you've mastered a supernatural skill and can mass produce so easily. Once this hits the market, it'll sweep up all the wealth. Start the assembly line. Work day and night. I'll use this endless snow to deliver a death blow to those Jiangnan shopkeeper rats. Tremble, old era. Qin Feng, get out here. Stop hiding like a turtle. Your goods must be rotting in the warehouse by now. Without us dealers, all you can do is watch them rot in your hand. How dare you at Heio Bay? You have no right to act so wildly here. One more step forward, and you'll be killed on sight. Killed on sight. Go ahead and kill. The whole commerce of Jiangnan will crash. Your master will have to beg us for mercy. Make Qin Feng come out and see me. Qin Feng, if you don't rescind that ridiculous 70% reduction rule and restore our financial control, 90% of Jiangnan's shipping routes will be shut down for good today. Qin Shaojun, business is all about harmony and profit. If you yield now, we can still cooperate. Otherwise, your Jiyuding chamber will be erased from Jiangnan. Don't you know what death means? President Pei, this is not your place to speak. Qin Feng, are you really going to fight to the death? You better just admit defeat. Admit defeat. You frogs who've never even seen the mouth of a whale, think you deserve to make me surrender? You think just because you've got a few shabby horse car routes that you control the entire commercial world? You think monopolizing some defective goods can choke me out? Stop bluffing. Open your eyes and take a look at this. Starting today, all your rotten distribution channels, I won't need a single one, because your era has ended. Anyone can paint a pretty picture. Even if you've got a plan that reaches the heavens, if you have nothing truly attractive, why would the people trust you? Those broken porcelain boxes and junk cloths of yours could never fill this net. Rare treasures? Fine, I'll really open your eyes. See what a true face strike is. Bring it up. Smash it open. Ah, this is glass crystal. Glass this pure. How is that possible? Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Even the Imperial Palace couldn't gather this much top-grade glass crystal. Where on earth did you get this? The Imperial Palace? That's nothing. Here with Qin Feng. This is called glass. It's a daily necessity that's going to be sold as cheap as cabbage. From this moment, the Jiyuding direct sales system is established. All these glass products will be dumped across the land at prices you can't even imagine. And you fools who tried to force the palace will be kicked out completely from any Jiuding Chamber of Commerce partnership lists, never to be hired again. Never included. It's over, completely over. My bank, my shop, all turned to worthless paper. Qin Shou, Ancestor Qin. I was wrong, I failed to recognize greatness. Please show mercy. Spare us a meal. Qin Shou, please spare us. We're willing to hand over all our channels. Willing to work for you no matter what. Please don't kick us out. Anyone who blocks me will be punished without mercy. The marketplace is a battlefield. I will wield these divine artifacts as my blade and formally launch a sweeping economic expedition across the entire world of commerce. I will make 99% of all wealth in this land fall into the hands of Qin Feng, willing to give my life for the Lord, to die. Urgent report to Lord Zhuanyuan. Boss Qin in the capital. Something's happened in the capital. Why panic? Even if the sky falls, Boss Qin will hold it up. They say the headquarters of the World Commerce Alliance, entrenched in the capital, has sensed some unusual movement in Jiangnan. They've activated the highest level economic embargo. From today on, they're cutting off all 12 prefectures of Jiangnan from every supply channel of sulfur nitrate and charcoal. Any merchant who dares to do business with Heyo Bay will be executed without pardon. Cutting off all raw materials. All the merchants in the world. This is to choke the throat of our glasswork guild directly.
Oh!
Master, if the production line stops, all the massive investments we made at the start will fall apart completely. Qin Feng. I was wrong. Qin Feng. Who could have guessed? This cripple squirming in the mud like a maggot was actually the eldest miss of the famous Sichu family in Jiangnan. Siyu Chunchu. Who are you people? It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is your worthless life still holds a bit of use to the World Commerce Alliance. A little value left for picking at scraps. I have nothing left. The Chu family is gone. He threw me away as well. I have no value. Don't you want revenge? Don't you want to see the one who trampled on you and took everything from you, Qin Feng, end up disgraced and ruined, begging for mercy on his knees? Qin Feng. Take him and force-feed him the best life-regulating elixir. Patch up this ruined body of his. He's our ace to threaten Qin Feng. Qin Feng, will we really meet again? Master. The backup synthetic materials have already been secretly brought into the underground workshop. Production capacity is just as you predicted. It hasn't dropped, but increased. This is only the first step. Since the World Commerce Alliance has issued the embargo, they definitely won't just send people to tamper with the raw materials directly. Their goal is to test my hidden cards. Rest assured, Lord. I've already ordered the Jiuding Chamber's secret guards to surround Heyo Bay tighter than a drum. Not even a fly can get in. Not only am I not defending, I'm going to open the doors wide and invite them in myself. Pass down the order to establish Master Zhou Peng from the outer perimeter of Heyo Bay tomorrow. Master, if we take in exiled merchants at this time, what if spies mix in? Spies are exactly what I want. Only if I crush their so-called trump cards one by one can this game be truly entertaining. Master, we've taken in over 300 exiled merchants today. The embargo from the World Commerce Alliance has indeed forced many small merchants to ruin. Now, having nowhere to go, they can only come to us. Heavy defense for chaotic times, loyalty revealed in desperation. Check every person's background carefully. Better to kill by mistake than let one go. This humble woman, Yun Dianian, greets Boss Chin. I beg Boss Chin to show mercy and save my life. How dare you? You dare disturb the Lord's carriage as well? Drive her away. Chin, I'm just the daughter of a farming merchant family exiled from the north. My family was persecuted to death by the World Commerce Alliance. Only I managed to escape here. I may be rootless like duckweed, but I have an ancestral merchant map of the northern trade routes. If Boss Chin is willing to protect me, I will gladly present this map. I would even lower my status and become your concubine, holding the wedding ceremony for a concubine and serve Boss Chin for life. Master, the northern merchant map is extremely important for our expedition. This girl also looks pitiful. If her background is clean, the rough hemp clothes can't hide the blood silk underclothes she's wearing. She calls herself a farm girl, yet her hands are pale and delicate. Except on her right thumb web, where there's a thick old callus, clearly from holding short weapons for years. Most importantly, she's not only giving up a northern merchant map, but is willing to suffer as a concubine. This sounds like a deal Chin Feng can never lose on. Boss Chin, you're wise. As long as Boss Chin keeps me, in life I belong to you, in death I'll be your ghost. What a pitiful and beautiful face. Since you're so eager to enter Heyo Bay, wouldn't I seem heartless to turn you away? Then let's do it by the rules. 3 days from now, hold a welcoming banquet for her entry at Heyo Bay. Thank you, Boss Chin. Thank you for your grace, Boss Chin. Brother Chin, you really believe that woman's lies? Her presence just doesn't feel like any ordinary merchant woman. Believe it all over her, except the part about wanting to be my concubine that's aimed at me. Even every strand of hair is lying. If you can see through her, why let her in at all? Is she the spy sent by the World Commerce Alliance? Not just any spy. She's probably a big catch. Since the World Commerce Alliance wants to use beauty and hardship ploys to probe my secrets, I'll just go along with their play and build her a stage. Zhuan Yuan, alert the Tangshan Guard's covert operatives to follow Yun Dianian round the clock, with no blind spots. But don't alert her. I want to see this Wolf in sheep's clothing, and just how big of a show she can put on for me. Remember, since she can come into Heyo Bay, the only way out is as a corpse. Concubine ritual. I'll make her understand. If she wants to share my bed, she pay with her very soul. Chin Feng's precautions are airtight. Every key area is guarded by the Sky Guard. However, once I find the secret recipe for mass-producing glass from the isolated workshop, the World Commerce Alliance can crush him instantly. Forbidden's area, heavy guard. Trespassers die. Big brother, it's a misunderstanding. I am the concubine Boss Chin just accepted. Seeing Boss Chin work day and night, I especially made ginseng soup for him. Get back to the outer court. I took a wrong turn. One more step, and I'll kill you without mercy. What a fortress the Heyo Bay is. Looks like I'll have to force him to give in at tomorrow's welcoming banquet. Boss Chin, Dianian, let me toast you. With the divine glass in your grasp, you easily control the whole Jiangnan commercial world. Such means truly godlike. but I'm just not sure if your glass production can sustain your grand ambitions, Boss Chin. Production volume? Since Miss Diane is soon to join the Chin family, how can you lack such vision? In my view, the product is never the core. The core is monopoly and short selling. Monopoly and short selling. Boss Chin, what do you really mean? My foolishness, please explain. You think I rely on those tiny handmade workshop outputs, barely making a few batches in secret? No, I'm using industrial domination as my dimensional reduction strike. The World Commerce Alliance thinks that by cutting off my sales channels and acid suppliers, they can make me stop production. They have no idea. Once the industrial assembly line undergoes a technological upgrade, the barriers to raw materials seem like nothing to me. Master Chin, you truly are unfathomable. But the World Commerce Alliance has a deep foundation. They have deep roots in the capital. If they start a price war regardless of cost, a price war, Pei Hong, what's the rule at Hayo Bay? The rule at Hayo Bay is that we don't just sell glass. We set the standards for business across the world. Those who go with the flow get a piece of the pie. Those who go against it won't even get breadcrumbs. This person is a complete lunatic. What exactly goes on inside his head? Monstrous knowledge. Normal probing is completely useless. Master Chin, what a masterful strategy. But since you're taking me as your concubine today, your future woman has prepared a great gift for you. A big gift that will make you face reality. Qingfeng, it hurts so much. I'm really in so much pain. So it was you, Qingfeng. They're trying to kill me. I don't want to die. Please, for the sake of us once being husband and wife, save me. Master Chin, are you surprised? Is this unexpected? This is your legitimate first wife. Though she once discarded you like an old shoe, the reputation of society is everything. Master Chin, tonight you are proudly taking a concubine in public. If word gets out that you watched your wife die tragically here and didn't help her, your reputation as the king of business might be finished. You wench, how dare you spout such nonsense here? Guards, seize her. Seize President Pei. Wait, if I dare to reveal my trump card, I'm not afraid of your actions. Qin Feng, let's not beat around the bush. I am the Alliance leader's daughter and special envoy from World Commerce Alliance HQ. This concubine ceremony is just a ruse. As long as you hand over all the core formulas for mass-producing glass, abolish your martial arts and join the World Commerce Alliance, I'll be merciful and let your delicate ex-wife live. Otherwise, I'll have her torn apart before your eyes immediately. And make you, Qin Feng, carry the name of heartless traitor for eternity. Qin Feng, you still care about me deep down, don't you? As long as you save me, I'll do anything. Even be your servant. Or your dog. I won't let you bear that infamy. So this is the trump card the World Commerce Alliance came up with, after racking their brains. Morally blackmailing me with my first wife. It's beyond ridiculous. See, you Chenchu, do you really think that as long as you look pitiful enough, as long as you shed some blood, I'll go soft on you like the worthless son-in-law I used to be? Be kind to you. No, Qin Feng. Listen up and hear me clearly. Back at the CHU family hall, the moment I wrote the divorce papers and tore up the death contract, you CHU Chenchu in my eyes are worth less than dust on the ground. Whether you live or die is none of my business. Your broken, useless shell isn't even worth my glass formulas. Not even worth dishwater from Hayo Bay. Why? Why are you so heartless? Jianfeng, I hate you. I truly hate you. World Commerce Alliance heiress. You think threatening me with a rotten corpse will work? Zhen Yuanji. Take the 2 death soldiers who brought Chu Manchu in. Hack them up and feed them to the dogs. As for this, Miss Yan. You can't kill me. 2 nations at war don't kill emissaries. If you kill me, the World Commerce Alliance will stop at nothing to destroy you completely. Killing you would dirty my hands. Go back and tell your alliance leader. Wash his neck and wait for me. From today on, in the world of business, there is only one voice, and that's mine, Qin Feng. You'll regret this. There's no such thing as regret in my dictionary. Qin Feng, don't be arrogant. You think victory is assured? This is the highest level World Commerce Alliance Universal Business Expo. Dual challenge letter. 1 month from now. At the Universal Business Expo in the capital, all the world's rare treasures will gather, and my father will be there, with the 12 great northern business families, using overwhelming wealth and technology to crush your Heobei glass to worthless scrap. If you have the guts, come to the capital and face the challenge. If you don't dare, prepare for an economic blockade from World Commerce Alliance, and to be strangled alive here in Jiangnan Hexiang. Universal Business Expo? Good. Very well. I was just worried about how to flush out those capital rats hiding in the dark and take them all at once. Now that you've set the stage for me,
I, Qin Feng, accept.
Pei Hong's people, lift it up, and show this self-righteous alliance heiress, and all the Jiangnan merchants gathered here, what a true industrial miracle looks like. What a real game changer is. Yes, sir. Ah, is this a legendary celestial artifact? It can capture reflections so perfectly down to the tiniest detail. Impossible! How could such a flawless mirror exist in this world?
This
couldn't have been made by human hands. Ah! That's not me. That's not me. Smash the mirror. Qingfeng, why make me see this? I hate you! I hate you! Go back and tell your alliance leader. At the Universal Business Expo, be ready with a coffin, because that's where your World Commerce Alliance will be buried. Get out. Liar, it's all fake. The monster in that mirror isn't me. I'm the eldest daughter of the CHU family. I'm a famous beauty of Jiangnan. Qifeng, you used witchcraft against me. Give me back my face. Drag her out. Don't dirty Heobei's bricks. Ah. Qingfeng, World Commerce Alliance. Since you dare issue a dual challenge at the Universal Business Expo, you're sure to have prepared an enormous financial war chest. You might even have pooled all the resources of the 12 northern business families. Just this mercury mirror alone, I'm afraid it won't be enough to crush them completely. Right? Pass my orders. From now on, lock down Heobei's core area completely. Nobody is allowed near the classified underground workshops. I want those ignorant capital dwellers to see what a real dimensional strike looks like. silicon purity extraction, high molecular polymerization, plus microcrystal cutting at precise angles. This thing doesn't belong in this era. High molecular bulletproof under armor, with refractive laser mirrors that can bend light. This battlesuit, paired with visual marketing, will be enough at the Universal Business Expo to break ancient mindsets instantly. Unbelievable! It's practically a work of the gods. Qin Feng, what kind of witchcraft is this? I'm a core agent of Heavenly Vault Guard, a martial arts grandmaster with sharp eyes, and I still can't see through this garment's tricks. Witchcraft? Lord Juanyuan, this is industry. This is science. This is an absolute truth that shatters centuries of your understanding. The absolute truth. What a truth it is. This is a Heavenly Vault token, the highest level Yanlong gold card of Heavenly Vault. With this in the capital, all of Heavenly Vault will have your back. Lord Juanyuan, you are generous. But me, when I do business, I go all out with no mercy. Once I'm in the capital, if those old men can't handle this gold card, I'm afraid a lot of blood will be shed. Qin Feng, I'll be here in Heio Bay waiting to see you stir up a storm in the capital. Capital, wash your neck and wait for me. Yo, isn't this Mr. Qin from Jiangnan? You really dared to come to the capital to die, huh? How dare you stop the Juding Chamber of Commerce's convoy? Move aside. President Pei, this is the capital, not your backwater Jiangnan. Alliance leader Yan has given an order. Every registered inn, restaurant, and villa in the capital is now fully booked by our World Trade Alliance. Not even a drafty woodshed will be available for you. If you know what's good for you, take your scrap metal and crawl back to Jiangnan. Otherwise, this frozen land outside the capital will be the grave of you upstart wannabes. Drive forward. If anyone blocks the way, kill them. Stop. Where did this clueless redneck come from?
Today,
Star Shatter Tower is completely reserved by Master Yan of the Alliance. We don't serve outsiders. Get lost.
expenses.
Here's 100,000 taels of gold. 10 times the market rate. I want to rent Star Shatter Tower for a month. Sir, this isn't by the rules. Leader Yan, my word is the rule. I'm Qin Feng. If you don't take my money, I'll tear this place down. The choice is yours. Take the money and serve the boss? Right this way, sir. Star Shatter Tower is now yours from this moment on. Who are you maniacs? How dare you seize Alliance leader Yan's turf? Brothers, get him, cripple him. This kid doesn't know his place. What arrogance! He storms into the capital and opens doors with gold. He even critically injured Yan Beishan's men. Qin Feng, you want to force their hand tonight, right? If they don't move, how can their incompetence as capital tycoons be shown? Send word to Yan Beishan. Tonight I'm throwing a lavish banquet in Star Shatter Tower's top hall. If he has the guts, bring his lapdogs and come pay his respects. Qin Feng from Jiangmen, impressive. Wrecking my turf, attacking my men, and daring to host a Hongmen banquet in the capital. I've ruled the business world for 40 years, and never seen a reckless lunatic like you. Only got this far in 40 years? If I were you, I'd hang myself with a noodle by now. Sit down, don't say I don't. Show respect for elders and children. You brat. You think a little dirty money lets you run wild in the capital? In the capital, it's about heritage, about legacy. You, a mutt-legged glass maker, think you're worthy to sit with us, Qin Feng? Young people are cocky, fine. But if you lack enough foundation, the higher you climb, the harder you fall.
Tonight,
I'll open your redneck eyes and show you real Western wonders. Take a good look. This is a royal-grade imperial green jade passed down in my Wang family. A green jade ruyi, your lousy mercury mirror, is just a parlor trick for peasants compared to this. Huh, supreme imperial green. Worth a fortune. Huh, Yan Beishan. All you northern big-shot trading families got tofu for brains. A piece of chromium-rich Susu salt crystal, mixed with a few trace elements, changes its color, and you idiots worship it like an ancestral heirloom. Your so-called heritage is an intelligence tax for turning junk rocks into treasures. But my foundation is the industrial law that can change the world's productivity. At the International Trade Expo, I'll use my technology to wipe you resource-hoarding vampires out of history for good. Your jade, your antiques, in the flood of my industry, aren't worth a damn. You brat, just good at fancy talk. Since you refuse a toast and want a forfeit, don't blame me for being ruthless. Qin Feng, I'll give you a toast. Let this glass send you off. Qing Feng, watch out. Just what I was waiting for. Ah, my eyes. If you like peace, then drink all you want yourself. Alliance leader Yun, your drink isn't strong enough. Go tell your entire alliance wash your necks clean. In 3 days, I'll ring your death knell myself. Hung, let's go. Everyone, our world business alliance is deeply rooted, not something a southern brat can shake up. This glass is equally flawless. And today marks the day the alliance claims a century of dominance. Leader, this glass is great, but compared to the legendary top crystal from Moonlit Bay, it's still not quite extraordinary. And will that Qin Feng really come? A miracle! That's a celestial glimmer robe. Alliance with Hongyi. Yes. Ah, it's over. This is a slaughter. From today in world business, I, Qin Feng, am the only voice. World trade war. Let the devouring begin. This isn't glass. That's a divine mirror from the immortal palace above. Is Qin Feng the reincarnation of a god? Those greasy chefs from your alliance aren't even fit to carry this divine mirror's boots. Slaughter. Yes. It's a slaughter. Our alliance's century-old legacy. How could it lose to a Jiangnan son-in-law like you? I won't accept it. I, Yun Beishan, will never admit defeat. If I can't beat you in business, then you'll leave your life here. Kill him. Smash those demon gadgets. Stop. Stop fighting. Your Highness is causing a scene. Run. Juding Iron Guards, form up and suppress. What? That's impossible. You miscalculated even this. Yun Beishan, commerce ends in violence. You think I'd come alone to the capital, without guarding against your desperation? Qin Feng, don't be cocky. I still have the joint merchant charter, signed by the 12 northern business families. I'm wagering all the wealth of the north. Let's make a bet. As long as the charter exists, the alliance will never fall. Qin Feng, do you dare? Bet with your demon tech, and I'll stake all the land in the 12 northern business districts. It's the Celestial Guard. That's Lord Zhuanyuan, wielder of life and death. Lord Zhuanyuan, you're just in time. Qin Feng, this traitor from Jiangnan, used witchcraft to disrupt the capital's business world, and even slaughtered our alliance members in public. I beg the Celestial Guard to execute him immediately, to uphold the law. Qin Feng, I am ordered to pacify the capital and quell the merchant riots. What do you have to say? The Celestial Guard upholds order across the land, seeking national prosperity and strength above all. An excellent military defense. Yun Beishan's so-called witchcraft is nothing but his ignorance. Lord Zhuanyuan, this device is called a tactical refracting mirror. It utilizes The principles of light refraction in modern physics. Nonsense. What physics? What refraction? It's all witchcraft. Fool, Lord Zhuanyuan. Look here. If you split the mirror in half and mount each at a certain angle on a hollow pipe, your scouts could hide behind cover and observe all enemy movements without raising their heads. Imagine what this means for military reconnaissance. Not just that, the mirror's surface coating induces specific light wave resonance. With large-scale searchlights, it can magnify faint firelight dozens of times during the night, making enemy night raids impossible to conceal. Yan Beishan's fake beads are just kids' games compared to this. But I, Chen Feng, offer technology advanced enough to overturn the world, recasting both military power and people's lives. Now, Lord Zhuanyuan, tell me, who is really disturbing the peace of the world? You can scout the enemy without exposing yourself. Nighttime firelight enhancement. This is an unheard of physical miracle. If we can secure the Sky Throne rank, it will be 5 times greater for our empire. There will be a qualitative leap. Lord Zhuanyuan, please don't listen to his nonsense. I hold the combined trade credit of the 12 northern merchant clans. As long as the heavens support me, I'm willing to share half of the alliance's profits for the next 10 years to cover military expenses. The foundation of the merchant alliance is not something a mere upstart like him can compare to. Foundation. Yan Beishan, do you think you still have any foundation left? Open your eyes and look closely. Half a month ago, I already set up multiple shell companies and used 10x leverage to short all your alliance's raw silk, tea leaves, and other core commodities. You thought you had a monopoly on distribution, but in reality, your alliance's capital chain was cut off by me long ago. What you're holding in your hands now is just a death warrant on useless paper. This can't be possible. When did you bribe all the banks and shell companies? How did my merchant alliance become an empty shell? The merchant alliance falsified assets, deceived the Sky Throne, and disrupted market order. From this moment, all of Yan Beishan's commercial privileges are revoked. All alliance assets will be seized. The leader of this international merchant summit is Qin Feng of Haobei. He didn't just win, he became a god revered even by those of the Sky Throne. And I once had that god, but personally pushed him into the mud. Qin Feng, I'm sorry. I truly realize my mistake now. Lord Zhuanyuan, to take control of the capital's commercial circuit without bloodshed today is thanks to the Tiancong guards holding the fort. I've prepared some simple wine at the Star Fragment Pavilion and invite you to join us. I'll gladly join you for this drink. That ahead is my husband. He was supposed to be mine? C.E. Chu Chan Chu. Let's end our entanglement for good. Leave. I deserve this. Boss Kian, you've amassed a fortune rivaling a nation. And yet all you know is to display these worldly goods as your facade? If that's as far-sighted as you get, you may not be able to hold on to this commerce world. Lord Zhuanyuan, you're right. These rotten relics of the past are unworthy of people like us. Somebody, clear all this junk away from me. My God. What on earth is this? This is smokeless charcoal for grilling. To eat meat, you need to experience primal wildness and excitement. The aroma is so overwhelming. Just meat isn't enough. Lord Zhuanyuan, taste this highly refined distilled baijiu I made myself. It's 60% ABV. Just one sip will knock out any average person. I wonder if you dare try it. That's the spirit. Now that's a real man's drink. This is true gourmet flavor. Qin Feng, not only are you a genius in business, you're also a master of enjoying life. I, Xuanyuan Ji, am impressed. Lord Zhuanyuan, meat and wine are but trivialities. My ambitions reach far beyond that. The 12 northern merchant clans cling to old rules. Their efficiency is abysmal. I'm going to revolutionize them completely with an assembly line industrial system. I'll establish a unified grain tax metric and build a logistics track spanning north and south. I'll make wealth flow across the land just like this baijiu, purified in the most efficient way, pouring endlessly into our hands. I'm going to create a new era ruled by industry and capital. What a glorious new era! What a man, Qin Feng. The entire business world is now your stage. The old age is over. My empire, Qin Feng's empire, now officially begins. Mr. Qin, I've met countless men in my life, but I've never seen someone with such world-devouring ambition as yours. Your plan for assembly lines and industry is sure to overturn everything. Lord Zhuanyuan, overturning the world is just the first step. I want absolute power to make the rules. I'll accept this golden medallion. With your word, I'm at ease. I'll return tonight to the Skyguard headquarters to set up your highest level privilege pass. Starting tomorrow, all northern checkpoints will be open to Jiuding Chamber of Commerce with no restrictions. Thank you, Lord Zhuanyuan. You actually managed to convince the unpredictable Zhuanyuan Ji. With the Sky Throne Golden Medallion, we're practically invincible in the capital. An invincible pass. No, this is a deadly weapon. The 12 northern merchant clans are tightly united, especially Du Fa, who controls 70% of the North's mining and traditional handicraft industries. That's their sharpest fang. To shatter the merchant law, we must first break their fangs. Du Fa has a deep foundation and monstrous cash flow. We're just entering the capital. Going head-to-head is risky. What's your plan? Direct confrontation is for brutes. I'm going to use a luxury product they can't comprehend. Dump it in the market and drain Du Fa's entire cash flow in 3 days. You mean the premium colored glass we've been producing in Jiangnan? Not just premium colored glass. Tomorrow, under the name of Jiuding North Chamber, we'll hold a launch event on bustling Zhuge Street in the capital. A product launch. Lord Dufa. This is the invitation just sent by Jiuding Chamber. That Jiangnan son-in-law named Qin Feng claims that at noon today, he'll showcase a godly industrial skill beyond its time. Utterly arrogant. That Jiangnan son-in-law was just lucky enough to climb up the ranks at Jiuding Chamber. He has the nerve to cause trouble on our northern turf. Send word. Gather all available funds from Dufai. If he dares sell, I'll buy it all. In this price war, I'll swallow all his defective goods, then dump them at rock-bottom prices, utterly destroying Jiuding Chamber's reputation. Brilliant, Lord Du. But just in case, I've prepared a trump card. Oh? What trump card? I've spent heavily to recruit an old acquaintance from the Jiangnan Merchant Alliance's remnants. This old woman has fatal evidence that can ruin Qin Feng's life and reputation. As soon as she exposes it at the event, the execution blade of CHU law can chop off Qin Feng's head on the spot. With the administration in hand, I'll let Qin Feng open his shop today, but not live to see it end. The darkness of the old era has ruled for too long. Today Qin Feng, will bring true light to the capital. Old paper lanterns are dim and flammable. But my Jiuding divine lamps are crystal clear and can perfectly refract light. One divine lamp is better than 6 ordinary ones. A true miracle, Mr. Qin! I want all the Jiuding divine lamps you have. Wait, I'll pay double. I'll buy out the entire batch for Dufa. You're really rich, Lord Du. But our rule is there's no cap on bidding. Highest price wins. You murderous beast. You owe the Jiangnan Merchant Alliance dozens of lives. Where did this mad dog come from, barking on my turf? My lords, please see, Qin Feng is ruthless and vicious, and tried to steal the colored glass formula. This blood-written letter is solid proof. Please, wise magistrate, deliver justice. Cut this thief into pieces. Bold criminal Qin Feng. With such irrefutable evidence, what else do you have to say for yourself? Guards, seize him. Seize him for me. Wait, stop right there. Let's see who dares to touch him. Where are the Jiuding Iron Guards? President Pei is violently resisting the law. This is a capital crime involving the execution of 9 generations. Qin Feng stole secrets and committed murder. The evidence is irrefutable. Does your Jiuding Chamber of Commerce actually intend to harbor a murderer and challenge the laws of the great CHU? President Pei, if you're smart, step aside. Otherwise, not even a dog will be left alive at the Jiuding Chamber of Commerce today. Hong. Stand down. Qin Feng became prepared. They forged evidence, just to sentence you to death. Once you are taken to the great prison, your life will no longer be in our hands. To destroy someone, you must first make them mad. Du Wanjin just wants to lock me up, to take the opportunity to short the Jiuding Chamber's capital pool. Don't worry about it. I'll let them short it freely. Let them throw in all their trump cards. When they think victory is within their grasp, I will show them the meaning of true despair. Didn't you come to arrest me? Put on the shackles. Facing death and still so arrogant. Put the 100-pound shackles on him. Throw him into the death cell. Kid, your legend ends here. Once you're in the dungeon, the assets of your Juding Chamber of Commerce, I will devour every single bit of them. Master Du, enjoy this final carnival. Because after tonight, your Dufa chamber won't even have a broken bowl left for begging. Do it immediately. Mobilize all funds. Short the Juding Chamber of Commerce on all fronts. Before dawn tomorrow, I want to see their bankruptcy ledgers. Now that Qin Feng is in the bottom of this death cell, even a dragon would have to coil up. I bet that Qin Feng is cowering in a corner right now, weeping and begging for mercy. I will personally pry from his mouth the formula for the colored glass in that production line plan, word by word. Oh, Master Du, and the executive officer, visiting the prison in the middle of the night? Want to come in for a drink? Bastards, what are you doing? He is a high-risk death row prisoner. Who gave you the nerve to let him be so arrogant? Qin Feng, death is at your door, and yet, you dare to put on airs? Hand over the glass formula, and I'll leave your corpse intact. Otherwise, I'll make you wish you were dead tonight. Du Wanjin, do you really think you've won? You've exhausted all of Dufa's cash flow, and even took out high-interest loans to short the Juding Chamber. You think you're buying the dip? What nonsense are you talking about? My Dufa chamber has massive funds. Crushing you is like crushing an ant. Fool. Once the leverage of capital is moved, without enough cash flow to protect the market, it's a bottomless abyss. You've sold off a massive amount of borrowed Juding commercial notes, attempting to crash the price. But what you don't know is that I have long since secretly mobilized funds from the world's 3 major banks. I'm just waiting at the bottom with a wide-open maw. No. Impossible. You, a man locked in a death cell, how could you possibly manipulate external funds? You're bluffing me. Whether I'm bluffing or not, we'll find out at the public trial tomorrow morning. Get out. Cherish your last night as the master of Dufa. Court is in session. Bring in the criminal Qin Feng. Qin Feng, stop playing tricks. In this courtroom today, let's see how you turn the tables. Criminal Qin Feng, why do you not kneel before this official? Kneel? Who do you think you are? You're not worthy of making me, Qin Feng, kneel. Mrs. Liu, present your ironclad evidence. Expose this madman's true face to the public. Your Honor, this is the blood-written letter from back when Qin Feng poisoned the Jiangnan craftsman to steal the formula. Every word on this was written with the heart's blood of the craftsman. Qin Feng. The evidence is as solid as a mountain. According to the laws of Great Chu for leaking secrets and murder, the punishment is death by 1,000 cuts. What else do you have to say? Ironclad evidence? It's nothing more than a crude trick by a country bumpkin. Wash it with some turmeric powder mixed with alkaline water, and when it dries, it looks blood red. You dare to pass this off as heart's blood? How laughable. Nonsense. You dare to quibble when death is near. If you want to distinguish truth from falsehood, it's extremely simple. Give me a bowl of clear water and add 2 drops of white vinegar. Pour it for him. I want to see what tricks you can play. It disappeared. It really disappeared. That wasn't blood at all. It's a forgery. How is this possible? A dimensional strike from science. How could a bunch of fools like you understand? Your so-called ironclad evidence is worse than a rag for wiping my shoes. Rebellion, this is rebellion. Not only did he commit murder, but he also dares to use sorcery in court to destroy evidence. Guards, archers, prepare to shoot this sorcerer dead right here. Kill him now. As long as he dies, my Dufa funds can be unfrozen. Fire the arrows. Kill me, you bunch of ants. The Tianchong Gold Order is here. The order is as the emperor himself, the Lord of Tianchong, who dares to be insolent. The Tianchong Gold Order. I deserve 10,000 deaths. I deserve to die. Tianchong guards, acting on orders to investigate the collusion between northern merchants and local officials. Du Wanjin maliciously manipulated the market and forged evidence to frame Mr. Qin. The regional executive officer took bribes and perverted the law with intent to murder. Immediately raid the Dufa chamber and the executive officer's residence. Throw all involved into the death cells to be executed after autumn. No, the central foundation of Dufa. Qin Feng, you are a devil. You are a devil, Dufa. The downfall of the Dufa chamber is just an appetizer.
Today,
The death knell officially tolls for the 12 great northern merchant clans. The downfall of the Dufa chamber is just an appetizer.
today,
The death knell officially tolls for the 12 great northern merchant clans. The Jiuding Chamber of Commerce vows to follow Mr. Qin to the death. Let me go. I am the master of Dufa. You can't do this to me. Mr. Qin, the men have been captured. They can be sent to the dark prison at any time, to be interrogated under torture. No, my shops. My market shares. Qin Feng, you dare to swallow my life's work? The northern merchant leaders will never let you go. Pei Hong, pass on my command. Within 1 hour, fully take over all of Dufa's holdings in the capital. Warehouses, banks. Those who dare to resist, kill without mercy. I want Dufa to not even have a blade of grass left in this capital. Yes. As you command. Hong, go do it now. Leave no corner untouched. Take him away and let him taste the methods of the Tianchong guards. Qin Feng, you are nothing but a lowly live-in son-in-law of my CHU family. Giving you a meal was already a great mercy. Don't dream of getting things that don't belong to you. Brother-in-law, I was wrong. I was really wrong. Take me with you, please. Kill me. If you have the guts, just kill me. Once you enter the Tiancheng dark prison, death is a luxury. Until we squeeze every drop of oil out of you blood-sucking parasites. You won't even have the right to be a ghost. My Dufa and the 12 clans will never let you go. Never. Do Wanjin stop dreaming? Sign this unconditional transfer contract. Hand over all of Dufa's mines, fleets, banks, and shops to the Jiuding Chamber of Commerce. That way, maybe we can leave your corpse intact. Qin Feng. You lowly robber. My family's century-old business was built with the lives of my ancestors. You want to swallow it all without spending a penny? Dream on. I'll never sign, even if I die. Die? You think I can't get it if you don't sign? I just find a forced takeover too time-consuming. This records the past 10 years of your Dufa chamber, using exclusive shipping routes to secretly sell to enemy nations across the border, all the details of smuggling fine iron and grain. Every single transaction bears your personal seal, Du Wanjin. You. How could you have this ledger? I clearly hid it in. And here's a list of the 3,000 death soldiers your Dufa family raised, as well as the detailed records of your bribes to various officials in the capital. Every single item is enough to execute 9 generations of your family. If you don't sign the contract, I'll hand these 2 books to Zhuanyuanji right now. According to the laws of Great Chu for colluding with the enemy and treason, the punishment is death by 1,000 cuts. Male relatives will be castrated, and female relatives will be military prostitutes for generations. Guess how many days those hundreds of elderly and children in your family can last in that hell? I'll sign. Qin Feng, you win. You devil, you win. Burn up. Qin Feng, I've signed the contract. You promised to leave the Du family a way out. Of course there's a way. But how it's walked is up to me. I make the decisions. Your Du family legacy that you've been so proud of for 100 years, and those fleets monopolizing the northern waterways, will all be dismantled by tomorrow. Chopped up for firewood. Sent to my Jiuding Chamber of Commerce's assembly line workshops as fuel. Dismantled. What do you mean dismantled? Those fleets are our golden eggs. Are you insane? And your Du family's prized banks and shops, all will be sold off dirt cheap and confiscated. From now on, in the 12 northern provinces, no other business will ever dare use the Du name again. I want everything the Du family built, along with your very name, to be erased from the world of business forever. Gone without a trace. Tingfeng, you'll die a terrible death. My Du family ancestors are watching you from below. The remaining northern Dafa will definitely tear you to pieces. You heartless beast. Nothing but the bark of the powerless. Mr. Chin, we've just intercepted the intel. News of Dufa's destruction has spread all over the north. The remaining 11 great merchant families are completely panicking. They're secretly gathering forces. They might use desperate scorched earth methods. It's good they're panicking. I was just afraid they'd hide away like turtles. Pass down the order. Open wide the doors of our shops. I want to see for myself what these relics of a feudal age can possibly pull off now. This Qin is absolutely insane. Boss Du's century-old legacy. He just said destroy it and did it. Not even a scrap left behind. He's trying to wipe us out. We can't just sit and wait to die anymore. If he's not leaving us a way out, then let's go for broke. We, the 11 great families, control 70% of the vital goods in this nation. With just a flick of our fingers, we could turn the capital into hell on earth. Hey, issue the Imperial Annihilation Order. Starting today, completely cut off all transports of grain and oil going to the capital and Jiangnan. Suspend all cotton and iron supplies. I want the commoners in the capital to starve and freeze. Force the Celestial Guard to bring Qin Feng's head to us voluntarily. Suppress the public outrage. Boss, give me a bushel of rice. Just a bushel. My kid is starving and crying non-stop. Quit your whining. Today, rice prices triple again. 10 silver taels a bushel. If you can't afford it, get out. All the northern grain ships have stopped. The capital's an isolated island now. Even if you have money, you won't find anything to eat. Damn those merchant lords. They're leaving us with no way to live. Mr. Qi, something terrible's happened. The 11 merchant families have gone completely mad. They've triggered the total supply cutoff. And it's not just grain. Even raw silk, cotton, and fuel supply chains have been severed. In just 3 days, prices in the capital have quintupled. Our direct-run shops are packed with desperate townsfolk. Our warehouse stocks can last at most 2 days. There will be citywide riots. To keep order, the Celestial Guard will no doubt come after us. The Imperial Annihilation Order. I was expecting them to come up with something new. But it's that same old trick again. Qin Feng, you've pushed too far. Now prices in the capital are sky high. The people's anger is about to boil over. The entire Celestial Cabinet is drowning in public complaints from the provinces. If prices aren't stabilized within 3 days, I'll have no choice but to take your head first, as an appeasement for the city. Lord Zhuanyuan, this is a deliberate blockade by the 11 merchant families. How is that Qin Feng's fault? Zhuanyuan, why are you so anxious? With just those idiots obsessed with monopolizing land and canals. They think they can strangle my economic empire. They think by cutting off supplies to small workshops, they can trap me? It's downright laughable. They have no idea what true power is. True power? What trump card do you even have left? Right now, northern sources are all cut off. Even if you had mountains of gold and silver, you can't conjure up grain or textiles. Come with me to the workshop outside the city.
Today,
I'll let you see firsthand what dimensional reduction really means. A crushing blow. Trade rules from the agricultural age, trying to strangle me with manpower and Roman tactics. Today, I'll use unstoppable industrial production. like a tidal wave to smash down their pathetic blockade. My God, the speed! This one machine is equal to 10,000 top seamstresses from Jiangnan. Just what kind of monster is this? This inhuman power, all under his control. Tremble, you relics of the old world. From today on, everywhere you hear the machines roar will be my Qinfeng's territory. The 11 great merchant families prepare to be destroyed. Boom! Rumble, rumble. Impossible! This can't be. No manpower, no water power, just the power of boiling water can drive such massive machines? Put away your agricultural age thinking, your little tricks. This is the Industrial Revolution. Feel this density. Check this toughness. Even Jiangnan's top weavers can't weave half a bowl today. But this machine of mine, as long as coal is supplied, can deliver 100,000 bolts a day. With such output, in just 3 days, we'll crash the entire textile market of Daxi Yiju. You want to append the very foundation of this nation. Lord Zhuanyuan, this isn't destruction. It's a rebirth. With such wondrous machines, the 11 merchant families' blockade is nothing but a joke. Now, do you still think I'm playing with fire? To stabilize prices in 3 days? I only need one. I'll make fabric in the capital cheaper than dirt. Let those hoarders lose everything. Mr. Qi, I've completely accepted you, Zhuanyuanji. If you really pull this off, the celestial rank is your sharpest weapon. I want more than a weapon. I want a road. The 11 merchant families have blocked the canals and main roads. My machines need endless raw cotton. Can you provide it? An 800-mile military courier route. Secret grain roads exclusive to the Celestial Guard. From today on, all for you, Qinfeng. If anyone dares rob your supply, I'll wipe out their whole clan. Good. With Celestial Guard protection, the industrial juggernaut officially begins. Bang, bang, bang. Where's Taifeng? Tell him to get out here. Neil, the 11 merchant families' final offer is here. Who do you think you are, steward? You dare act up on our turf. Oh, so you're the president. Still so arrogant after all this? Now, not a grain of rice or a single thread can get into the city. Your warehouse, probably not even a mouse could find food in it. Finish talking? Then get lost. Arrogant Lin Feng, listen up. This is the death contract for annexation, signed by the heads of all 11 families. Signed jointly by all family leaders. The heads have spoken. If you cripple your hands immediately and surrender all assets and glass formulas of the Juding Chamber of Commerce, then kneel outside Donghua Gate and devour your pride. Otherwise, in 3 days, the entire capital will become a city of chaos. All crimes will fall on you alone, Qinfeng. You will be the eternal sinner of great CHU. A remnant of the old era. Can't even hear the sound of death approaching. What a so-called eternal sinner. What an annexation death contract. What kind of sorcery is this? What are you trying to do? Go back and tell those 11 half-buried family heads. I, Qinfeng, accept this challenge. Within 3 days, I'll not only turn your goods into worthless scraps, I'll also wipe out the 11 major business clans entirely from Great CHUS territory. The weak can't sleep. Dream on, no one will buy from you. Just wait for death. Sir, assassins have appeared. No bleach or dyes. What should we do now? Miracles of chemistry aren't something these country bumpkins can understand. Go prepare a few large vats for me. And bring in 10 carts of coarse salt. Sir, our scouts just sent word of disaster. The 11 business clans not only burned all their stockpiled dyes, even basic whitening materials like ashes and lime were dumped into the tomb-protecting river. Now, no matter how efficient our machines are, all we can weave is dull, yellow, coarse fabric. The high-ranking officials, wealthy merchants, and big shots in the capital would never wear something like this. They've trapped us at the last step. Why panic? They burned those pitiful ancient plant dyes. I should thank them. Saved me from clearing the market myself. Thanks to them. Sir, did you really understand me? No bleach or dye means it's not finished. It's just waste. Waste. In my dictionary, there is no such thing as waste. Only outdated technology. These idiots think monopolizing plants and minerals can block me. Today I'll show them what real magic looks like. Gurgle, gurgle. Ah, sir. What kind of poison gas is this? It's so pungent. Chlorine, the cornerstone of modern industrial bleaching. In ancient times, this was a weapon from another dimension. Watch closely, Hong. It's time to witness a miracle. Heavens. Is this magic? With just one rinse, the coarse cloth turned into premium snow cloud satin. No, it's the power of calcium hypophosphite. Bleaching is just an appetizer. They cut off my plant dyes, so I'll synthesize magenta and create the world's most brilliant colors for them. Explosion dye, give me some results. So beautiful. Even the tributes in the palace can't compare to this color. Sir, you're not human. You're a god of commerce. Divine? No. I came to harvest their lives. The Reaper gives the order. All 108 Juding exclusive halls accept delivery overnight. Yes, sir. Report to President. Something terrible has happened. The 11 major business clans bribed Sky Guards Yan Ganyuan in cabinet. Yan Ganyuan is leading over 1,000 Sky Guards to surround Juding Chamber of Commerce headquarters. They're about to execute the ultimate business extermination order. Seize all our assets. They even brought in government forces. Flipping the table, sir. I'll lead the Iron Guard and fight our way back. Fight? Why fight? Since they want to seize us, let them seal it up. Let's cooperate fully with Master Yan's work when we return. Where is Qin Feng? Juding Chamber of Commerce accused of hoarding goods. I am here to execute the ultimate business extermination order. Immediately seize all Juding Chamber gold vaults, ledgers, and warehouses. Any resistance will be punished with death. Qin Feng, weren't you so arrogant yesterday? Today, Master Yan is here in person. Let's see how you cause trouble now. Welcome, Master Yan. Sorry I didn't meet you sooner. Since the extermination order has come down, I Chen will of course cooperate fully. Cooperate? What sly tricks is this sly fox playing now? Master Hua, you flatter me. This huge chamber of commerce is just an empty shell now. Seal it if you want. Hong, hand over the keys for the vault and warehouse to Master Yan. Sir. Hand over. Sir. We clearly produced a massive amount of top fabrics. Why not use them to fight back? Why let Yan Ganyuan seal the headquarters? Once they post the seal, we'll lose all initiative. Hong, do you know what repairing roads in plain sight means? Or sneaking through the secret passage? Yan Ganyuan and the business clans are watching. Only the headquarters and my main warehouse. The more thoroughly they seal, the more careless they become. And at this moment, your iron guard has already used the underground tunnel to move 100,000 bolts of premium fabric into all 108 ordinary branch stores across the city, small and inconspicuous. Sir, you intentionally let them seal the headquarters. You're going to shift the battlefield directly to the lowest level terminals. I don't want to debate with them in court. I want to, in an instant, use bottom price premium goods to utterly smash their financial chain. Ha 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 ha. Qin Feng, you're finished. Juding Chamber of Commerce is wiped out completely. No more assets. No more goods. Now you're nothing but a stray dog. Accept your fate, Qin Feng. Guards, put this culprit who disrupted the market in shackles. Throw him into the death cell. Executed after the autumn trial. At 3/4 noon. The sun shines bright. Master Yan, before you sentence me to death, won't you listen to the voices outside?